There. That way. She'll never be a field trials champion, you know. But I love her. But that way.
Mark Jaf Jefferson is usually head down digging for glory with the South Somerset Ferreters. This morning it's eyes to the sky doing what he loves best. Yes, this week's confession is that Jaf is a pigeon shooter in a ferreter's body.
I mean, I do appreciate you coming down, David, really.
Oh, you're a lovely man. Well, I mean, we saw 2 take off from the field, so, you know, high hopes.
Yeah, let's just get on with it, shall we?
I had already warned David that Somerset is not famous for its pigeon numbers, and it would be a miracle if Jaf manages double figures.
David, I apologise now.
No, you can't start like that.
If we don't shoot any pigeons, we'll have a good day anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
It's been really weird start to my pigeon shooting season this year. By now I've normally shot, well, a good few hundred pigeons, but this year, with the rain, the farmers can't cut the fields. It's just been one strange year for pigeons, you know.
So how many have you shot?
Not even 50.
The harvest has been tricky this year for a lot of farmers, with crops taken when short windows of dry weather appear.
All right.
Jaf has chosen a stubble field with standing wheat behind us.
I bought you a little chair. Very accommodating I am.
Does that lift you up?
No, it just keeps my ass comfortable. Otherwise, there's a bar there, look.
Oh, yeah.
And after an hour, it gets pretty uncomfortable. I think most people, they'll buy hide poles. I bought them in the past. They're a bit sort of flimsy. So I've had these for years. It's just metal reinforcing bar. A friend of mine's a welder, so don't know what happened to that one. He's a little bit bent, but they'll last forever, see?
Yeah, they will, won't they?
Yeah.
Most pigeon shooters have developed their own hacks, stuff or tips they've acquired over the years to make life that little bit easier and their days out more successful. Crowman has his human organ transfer box to carry nets and decoys. Jaf has wobblers and an archive of wonderful tales of spending time with his grandfather.
Wobblers. It's what they wrap bricks in to keep the bricks together on pallets.
Yeah.
That's just a bit of threaded bar, look. I'll tell you what, slightest little breeze, let's get a decoy out. Let's go out in the field a bit. So it's hopefully there's enough breeze today just to make them slightest little bit, and it just gives that little bit of movement in the pattern, you know.
Yeah.
Now, I don't do every single, probably put maybe half a dozen of these out on wobblers. On really windy days you can't use them because they just fly off the, you know.
Yeah. So tell me about your creative grandfather then with his own homemade flapper.
Oh yeah, when I was 7 or 8 years old, when I started going out with him, he made the flapper, plastic decoy, probably very similar to this. Somehow he fixed it to a board with the wings, and he had this contraption that he built underneath with springs everywhere. And he had a bit of fishing line, went from the board through some like staples to hold the fishing line down. So if you imagine, it came in there, went up to these springs which were attached to the wings, and I would sit in the hide and he'd just say, right, flap. So I'd have to pull the string, you know, and the wings would flap. And I tell you what, it's ingenious, really.
So how long ago was that? That was when, obviously, because you're probably 35?
Yeah, I'm 35 plus 16. I don't know, that's got to be, well, I was 7 or 8, what, 45 years ago maybe? Yeah. Way before any sort of technology came out. Yeah, and another thing, me and my brother always laugh about this. If he put dead birds out in the pattern, he would insist we'd peel the eyelids back or pull the eyelids off the pigeons.
What?
Yeah.
That was the way to...
He thought that the pigeons up there could see down. This is what he was taught. And yeah, peel the eyelids back so the eyes are open rather than closed. Yeah, believe it or not. Yeah.
So he thinks they were clocking it
to
that level of detail.
Yeah. I mean, he probably learned from someone, or you know, it's. Yeah, I always remember doing it.
Did you still do it?
No, No, lots of things. I mean, he would sit so still in the hide. You couldn't even scratch your nose and he'd tell you to sit still, you know.
Yeah, I know the feeling, to be honest.
Yeah.
With everything crossed, Jaf, David and Poppy, the keen as mustard Springer, wait for it all to happen.
Comfort. Home comfort.
Where's my cushion?
Got it.
Incredibly, Jaf starts the day with a double.
We got 2. Yeah.
Is he guessing?
Welcome to Somerset, David.
Oh,
This is.
fishing Becca.
Hey! Right, that's it. We've started now. Yeah. I hope you got that.
The pressure is off.
We're going to do it.
Jaf is a semi-auto shooter and has always had Berettas.
That's the Beretta A400 XL. I've still got my old semi-auto at home. That was a Beretta Silver Mallard 2, I think. Very nice gun.
Silver Mallard 2.
I'm sure it was a Silver
she's
Mallard.
on it,
I'm
she's
sure
on
it's
it.
called a Silver Mallard. Yeah.
Good girl. Come
But
on.
you know what it's like. You have something for a while and you fancy something new, don't you? So I treated myself to this about 2.5 years ago, and the good thing is it's almost identical to my old one. So going from that one to this one, hardly any difference at all. You know. I always use a free shot when I'm out pigeon shooting or rook shooting, just for the fact that sometimes I need that third shot. Yeah, quite
Don't believe it.
more often than not, to be honest. He's down.
If anyone should be wearing hearing protection, it's Jaf. There are not many who would have given his or her ears such a pounding.
I was in a band, played the drums for, yeah, rock star I was, mate, for, I'm going to say 15, nearly 20 years, and that's loud, you know, never wore ear protection then. Yeah, power tools at work, because I can't hear the birds sing anymore.
That's a lesson to any youngsters out
Yeah, oh, definitely. Protect your ears, because I got continuous hissing in both ears, tinnitus, you know. And we've got an alarm on the fridge. If the door gets left open, the alarm goes off. I can't hear it. Dad, shut the fridge. I can't hear the alarm, see, I can't. But my best advice to any young shots is protect them, because yeah, you get to my age and you start missing out on stuff, you know.
At the end of our afternoon in Somerset, we end up with 15 picked woodies.
How are you finding Somerset anyway?
Beautiful.
Is the air breathable?
Oh, definitely.
You might go away with a bit of a funny accent,
Huh.
but you'll be all right.
The ones that don't end up on the Jefferson's barbecue will no doubt be used to feed Jaf's ferrets in readiness for his second favourite pastime, bolting rabbits into nets.
Come on.
To watch Jaf on the pigeons and the rabbits, head over to the South Somerset Ferreters YouTube channel.
Come on. In. Good girl.